let's dive in. So, we are going to today go over, also just as a disclaimer, this will be recorded and saved down and sent out. So if you are feverishly taking notes, feel free to do that. But also you'll get a recap. You'll get the recording in your inbox later this afternoon. So
Don't take notes. Just have fun with us.
yeah, just come and chat with us. So know that you can come back to it for reference at any point. Hi, Victoria. Emily, hi. We're trying to be like you. This is really scary.
Yeah, Emily is the
Yeah, Emily is like the absolute queen of live. So we fake it till we make it. Okay, so we have gotten so many great questions and comments in chat over this week in our Sisterhood Facebook group. If you're not part of our Sisterhood Facebook group, head over there. It is what we call the kindest corner of the internet. So we have gathered some really great questions that we hear a lot. We get all the time, things that we personally have worked through when it comes to planning, things that we troubleshoot as we are in product development, things like that. So I have my cheat sheet over here with all kinds of questions that Lindsey and I will go through. But please, if you have other ones that come up, leave them in the comments. We will do our very best to try to catch them while we chit chat. We really like to talk to each other, so we might get sidetracked.
Yeah. We're probably the worst ones to do this. We are
Really?
we love to talk.
But leave them. We've got Team Simplified also keeping an eye out, so they will ping us for if we miss any of your questions. So, but as a little intro, I am Liz. I am the marketing director here at Simplified. So I work hand in hand with Lindsey on really all of our Substack things. Anything in the marketing world is sort of under my umbrella, which is so fun. I shared a little bit about what my role looks like and kind of what we do here in the marketing department. At Simplified, what was that, last week, Linz? The week before in a post?
Yeah.
That was really fun.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, here. Here. So that is me, Lindsey, our wonderful Lindsey Grubel. If you want
I am the director of content marketing. So I work with Liz literally every day, mostly every minute of every day. I do social media and a lot of the emails, and now secret. I don't know if this is public, but a lot of the Substack we work together, Liz and I.
It doesn't need to be a secret. We work together on it really hard.
Me too.
It's so fun.
So this is our new little project baby that we've been trying to perfect, and we love it. We're having so much fun.
We are having so much fun. We are having so much fun with it. So always, if there are things that you want us to share on Substack or things that you want to see, topics you want us to cover,
yes,
please always let us know, because it's fun to get ideas.
And every time we get comments, we're like, oh, do you want to respond? Do you want me to respond?
It's so fun. It does feel like the OG days of social media all over again.
Yeah.
So it's fun and new and scary and all of the things. So thank you so much for being here. It means we know that there are a lot of places that you could be, a lot of nuggets of the internet where you can spend your dollars and your time. So we really, really appreciate you being here with us. It does not go unnoticed. We really appreciate you being here. Anything else, Linz, or should we, Carly, love you back. Anything else before we hop into some hot burning questions?
No, let's do it.
Oh, Brittany's here. Oh, Mom's in the room. Oh no, gonna mind our P's and Q's. Just kidding. Hi, B. Okay. So, like I mentioned, we've been gathering questions from our Facebook group and from comments, chats all throughout this week, but also things that we've gotten all over the place on Substack over the last couple of weeks and months. So that is what this list is. But again, as a reminder, if anybody's just joining, if you have questions, please leave them in the chat. We will try our best to get them, or Team Simplified will flag them if we miss them come through. So chat with us, interact with us. This is meant to be like a fun little coffee chat. So, okay. Without further ado, I'm going to hop into some really big, beefy questions. These are, like I mentioned a couple seconds ago, probably the questions that we get, not probably, the questions that we get most frequently when people are either starting with a planner, getting stuck with their planner, or just looking to sort of up their planner game and use their simplified planner to its fullest potential. So let's get into it. Emma F asks, how do you balance using both digital resources and paper resources? Which is
We are
a
kind of the queens of.
we are kind of the queens of. This is, I mean, it's 2025. We are very much a digital world, but some of us still need our paper products, our paper planners. So, like Lindsey said, we are kind of the queens of this. We are a team of women spread throughout the country. We are on different time zones. We are on different schedules. We have to digitally connect with each other, and we have to be able to keep track of meetings and appointments and tasks. So, we live and breathe by Asana, which is our sort of task management system. And we also use iCal like it's going out of business. So we are really good at marrying all of the tools, all of the technologies forever. Emily said Asana Forever Hybrid is such the way to go, 100%. So, Lindsey, if you want to, what do you think? How do you want to answer that question?
I would say the amount of times that we get a meeting invite over iCal,
Yeah.
and you're just like, accept, accept. And then that week you'll go and be like, okay, 9 a.m. team meeting. Like, to put them in your planner.
Yep.
When, like, write them down when you're looking at your week. But it does all live on iCal for us.
Yep.
I don't know how we would like.
No, I think that's the reality of whether you're a working professional, whether you're a mom with kids' schedules and school schedules. Like, the reality of 2025 is that digital exists and we need it to operate. So what I love to do, I usually Sunday nights are my like, okay, what's the week look like? So I will sit on my couch. I will grab my phone and grab my planner, and I will look every day. I will go day by day and kind of transfer everything that's in my iCal for the week over to my planner so that I keep my planner open on my desk. I keep my planner open on my desk all week. So I color code. We'll get into this in a couple questions, but I color code. My personal things are pink. My work things are blue. So I can really easily see which part of my brain. I mean, we like kind of our sisters, so it does check. That tracks. So that's what I do. I also am a really big fan. My phone is the one thing I always have with me, except I'm recording on it. It's like, where's my phone? I'm recording on it. I have Whitney taught me how to do this a long time ago. On the homepage of my phone, I'll take a screenshot after we're done here and I'll post it. But I have a little like to-do section, reminder section that is pinned as a widget to the homepage of my phone. So if I'm like last night, I was sitting on my couch thinking like, okay, here are the things that I have to do tomorrow before the live. Got to print this out. Things that like as your brain does. So I jot those down on my phone as little to-dos, little reminders. And then if they're going to be there long enough to transfer them into my planner, I do the next day. So that is, I think, my biggest key for doing the dual, is picking a time that works for you. Sunday night works really well for me. Monday morning could be your day. Friday, whatever makes sense for you. And sitting with both, or sitting with all of how many ever pieces of the puzzle you have, and really just kind of bringing everything into your planner as your home base, as your one source of truth. That would be, I think, my biggest tip.
I have two things. Adding on to what Laura said, she said that her digital calendar helps everyone else around her, like her family and probably us, know what's going on, and that is
Yes.
could not be more true. I do the
Yes.
same. Matt, I'm like sending digital because I know that's how he grabs it, but
Yep.
then for me, it's helping me get my things like the paper for is
Yep.
what's get my personal things done. So I
Yep.
think it's
Yep.
and
That's
like
such a great point.
all I want to do once I write it down is cross it off. When it's on digital, it's not as like
Satisfying. No, the check is not as satisfying as the physical.
yes, like I
Yeah.
have to cross it off.
Yeah.
Okay, Emily said timed reminders, which I have been doing this for probably like 5 years. So if you've heard me say this before, I'm sorry. But I will do, and everyone on the team knows this, but like set a
Oh,
digital reminder like at
yep.
11 a.m. for vitamins. And then I'm like, okay, I never have to worry about that again because I already put that digitally. It repeats every single day.
Yep.
But that is something that does not go in my planner because I
Yep.
know that my phone is taking care of that.
Yep. You take it off of your plate, your
Yes.
mental plate. Yeah. Amanda asks which widget. I'm using my phone to record and I need to see what the things are. So I will, after we're done here, I'll take screenshots. I'll walk you through the whole
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. Whitney is the one who taught me. So we might have to do a little mirroring of the minds with Whitney, but we'll get that information over for you. However works, even if it's just a note in your phone, like that that's where it is. I like the widget because it's right there, and it just helps me kind of keep it all in one place. So more to come on that widget. We'll get it for you. Also, Lindsey, you said something. This is the last thing I have to say on this topic. You said something the other day as we were talking about this question. You said thinking of your digital, whatever, if it's your iCal, Google Cal, whatever you're using as like your cloud storage, and then your paper planner as your daily dashboard. I thought that was genius. That is like your digital stuff is your cloud, is your iCloud, and you're pulling things down as you need them because you're using this to operate out of.
Yeah.
That was such a great analogy, I thought. Okay.
I agree. You're like unstable for me for 1 second. Are you
Oh
back?
shoot. Am I back?
I think you're back. Sorry.
Okay.
But if I
No, don't be.
wasn't ignoring you.
No, you're fine. We're figuring this out as we go along, guys. I know.
Actually, daily dashboard, I'm like, okay, I need to do this today, this today, this day. But like, maybe that's not in my digital stuff. Like, that's just on my planner because that's
Yep.
okay.
Yep. I love it.
Yep.
Okay. Jessica V asked us, any tips for planning when you work from home and the office?
Like going back and forth.
Going back and forth. Yep. I don't do this anymore because we all work remotely and work from home. But prior to being here at Simplified, was in an office for several years using my planner. And I remember having the same problem or same conundrum. I remember thinking like, do I bring this back and forth every day? Do I leave it here? Do I leave it there? And I don't think there's one like blanket answer for everybody. I think at that phase in my life, either I was recently married or in a serious relationship. I did not have kids. I did not have, so my home life was not super chaotic. There wasn't a lot of juggling that needed to happen. So at that in that season of my life, I felt totally okay leaving my planner on my desk at work, knowing I was going to come right back to it that morning. I didn't find I needed it after work all that often. And if I did, I would jot things down in a note or do everything we just kind of talked about and transfer them over, brain dump over in the morning. So that worked for me in that season of life. Now, if I were going into an office now, um, I would probably be bringing it back and forth just because home life is almost as chaotic as work life. So I
would
think you go ahead, Linz.
I think I would bring it back and forth because I think it
Okay.
would be my one thing that would mesh both of them together. Like your planner
Yeah.
can be a brain that lives at work and home, but you don't need to just hold that in your brain.
Yeah. I love that.
Let it do the work
Yeah.
and bring
Yeah.
it back. And they're portable enough. It's just a small thing.
Totally.
In your bag. And then you have exactly what you need.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
But to
So,
Liz's point, if you don't have a lot going on at home, then maybe it is just for work.
yeah. And I think we've heard of other simplified planner users who will make like a travel pouch or something like that, where if you are someone who needs your pens, need your stickers, need your all of it, like you need your things, kind of packing that in a pouch, and making that like a go bag, with, whatever you use, whatever you want and need to use,
Mhm.
so that it makes it really easy to bring things back and forth. Um,
Yes. If you're forgetful, just leave it at the office because you don't want to forget.
that's the thing is like, I remember there were several times where I forgot it at home and it was like, "Ah, I need to just go, like,
Like,
I
you
need to
know
go
that
home."
about yourself, just but if you
Yeah,
don't, then I would say just
yeah,
I would like to have it with me, but I can see where you would not wanna have it with you.
yeah. I think it's the answer is different for everybody. I think you need to, like, really look at how you're using it, when you're using it, um, and just sort of the season of life you're in and, like, what your planner habits are or what you want your planner habits to be, and kind of let that sort of guide you.
Mhm. I agree.
Okay. Question from Hannah E. How do you track the things that don't need to be done today, but eventually? That's a great question. I what we see a lot of girls on the team do, I have done that too in seasons, is like using a notes page at the very, very back, as like a kind of a
Mhm.
running to-do list, if you will. And I sometimes will even make like there are enough note pages at the back that I will even make like one is work, one is personal, one is like home, whatever, kind of break it up how your brain thinks of projects, and sort of keep that running to-do list in the back of your notes page. Um, so that they're like, for me, one of the biggest sources of anxiety, like, in my daily life is when the thoughts are, like, bouncing in my head and just in there.
I was just gonna say, this is how my brain is at all times. Like,
Yep,
unless I have relocated this to-do list that is not getting done today, but it is still things I know need to get done, those are the things that stress me out the most. So,
yeah,
agree, having them written down somewhere that's, like, easily accessible.
yeah, just
I mean,
putting them in the back. Okay, I'm checking some comments. Okay,
honestly, top spiral notebook is that for me, but
I know that that is yours. I think there's a question all about people wanna hear about your soft cover usage, so maybe we'll talk about in a minute your soft cover and your top spiral addiction. Okay, Emily said, okay, I love this question. When I worked at a PR company 1,000 years ago, that's not true. I mean, it wasn't 1,000 years ago. There was a girl who kept a spiral notebook as an ongoing to-do list. It was literally one giant list for everything. She would cross things off as she did them and move them if they got far behind or highlight them. I do this now. Many of us, like with fall lunch coming up, many of us do this. A legal pad, I get made fun of because apparently a legal pad is my personality.
I feel like we all
I've
have our own notebook
Yeah,
personality.
we
Or,
100%. Wait, that's so funny. We do actually.
like,
Um,
yes,
that's
you
really funny.
had
So
I
and
top
I know
spiral.
Emily uses a legal pad too. Like just brain dump. Like I use that especially in like crazy seasons, like holiday time, things like that. I will just brain dump before a trip, before a vacation, like everything that even if it's not, I need to get it done today, it all goes on that list. One thing that we talk a lot about on the team is we all sort of have our preference of like obviously we all have a daily versus weekly preference. Whitney is daily absolute diehard. She loves being able to start off like no matter what she got done that day, start a fresh day the next day, which I love. For me, I was a daily user forever. And I started to find that I would start beating myself up. And this is probably something I should talk to my therapist about. But I would start beating myself up when I didn't get everything done on my list for that day. So, started using the weekly Dapper. And what I do instead, and I'll post a picture of this because it is probably mirrored and you can't probably see it very well, but what I do is I take this whole left side of the page is just my running to-do list for the week. So the left side is work, the right side is personal. And I use all of those to-do columns as just, it's all for this week. Doesn't have to get done today. As long as it gets done by the end of the week, that's great. So I love being able to have the hybrid of like, I want to see my daily schedule up here and also just kind of have the whole running week on the bottom. So that has been working really well for me. This will be my second year doing that. And I just love it. It makes so much sense to my brain. Okay. Yes, Whitney is very passionate about the daily. Okay, cool. I'm trying to see if any other. Is my internet freezing? Am I freezing?
You're not for me, but I also saw that comment.
Okay. Okay. If we're having internet or connection issues, leave us a comment. Let me know if one of us is.
You just inspired me. Maybe I'll pull out a Dapper Weekly.
Telling you, give it a shot.
That's why I was doing soft cover weekly, because I feel like maybe this is Liz Giant's job, and if you kind of resonate with this too, like, then this will be great. But my tasks don't get done in one day. Like, they take two. It's maybe they're too broad. I'm not sure if that's a me problem, but like, I can't just put something down and it's just checked off. So I do feel like when you have like this to-do list for the whole week, then I'm like, okay, this is kind of what I'm working on this week, not just today.
Yeah.
Which, agree, I like better.
But the soft cover weekly, we'll show the inside of that too in a second, is so helpful for that kind of planning too.
Just keeping kind of one list.
Yeah.
But if you have things changing every day, then that might not work for you. So again, always just fit what fits your lifestyle.
Yeah. We have a lot of choices for a reason because everybody's days and lives look so different.
What are the best part?
Yeah.
And you can change each year. You're not even like whatever worked last year might not work this year.
100%. 100%. And for me, it usually doesn't. Like usually for one reason or another, like nothing looks the same. So I have to change. Okay. Katie J asks, any tips for not over planning?
When you find out, let me know.
This is a hard one. I think the reality is we all struggle with this. Like, I think it's just, especially for me, the nature of somebody who loves a lot of things and who loves a lot of people. So this is admittedly something that I think I am working on. I think many of us collectively are working on. But one thing that I am trying to do a better job of is scheduling rest, which sounds counterproductive or counterintuitive, I guess. But if I schedule blocks of like, no, we are doing nothing during this time or this weekend or this day or whatever that looks like, if I really set that intention with the same commitment that I do of like, no, we're going to go to this place at this time with these people, I find that I'm much more likely to stick to it and like really schedule.
Yeah, treating it like its own plan.
Yeah.
Like for real. Yeah.
And don't schedule over it, don't overplan. And then I do think for me, sorry to bring it up again, but I do think that this kind of planning format has helped me a lot with that. I think I'm able to see like, okay, what are my priorities today? And like, let's get those done. And the rest can wait for tomorrow. Brittany does a really great job of, I think, at least for me, being a personal soundboard of like, if she'll see me working late at night, she'll ping me like, can this wait till tomorrow? Like, do you really need to be working on this right now? Or can this actually wait till tomorrow? Because if it's a fire, keep going. But if it's not, go to bed. And I think just having that kind of mental check-in with yourself of like, does this have to get done right now? Or can I rest? Can I do something with my family? Can I take the time to do this? I think it's a really great gut check.
Carly's boundaries are unreal.
Oh my gosh. Carly? Okay.
Yeah. Carly will say things like, I would like to be there, but that doesn't fit in my schedule. Like, I'm too busy. And it's just like, I don't really do that, so I'm always impressed, but I have definitely tried to take a page from her book because she will just flat out say no, and no one is offended. No one is offended.
No. No.
In fact,
Yeah.
the response is usually, "Carly, good for you. Like, wish we could do that. So proud of your boundaries." So
Carly, that's actually, I'm so glad you brought that up.
I
Carly,
feel like having your own boundaries is just like hers are non-negotiable, and it's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. And having a friend who has such great boundaries, um, and is, like, so kind about enforcing them, I feel like inspires me to have more boundary like, does that
Same.
do you know what I mean? Like, for context, we're in crunch time with fall launch, um, and we're in crunch time with so many things right now, to be
Yeah.
totally honest with you. We've got
No,
production files going off, we've got our holiday launch we have to figure out, or our holiday promotion we have to like, all of the things kind of happening right now while we're all in a rotating door of summer vacations. Um, and so we were meeting very last minute yesterday to talk about holiday. And it was not something where Carly needed to be. Like, we always love when her creative energy graces us, but like, she wasn't integral to what we were talking about. Um, and, she was like, you guys, I really need to stay head down on this. But I love that for you, and I'm cheering you on from over here, and all of us were like, "God, that is so impressive."
well, I feel like sometimes you're nervous to say, like, no, because you're worried what they're
100%,
gonna say. And
100%.
our response always is literally, "That's amazing. Good for you." Like,
Yeah,
I wish someone would tell me that if I say no, that's how it's going to
yeah,
be met with. Like,
yeah, yeah, which it is, it will, it's a personal thing, and we're all working on
I know. I'm telling you.
it. Carly is the queen, and she's inspiring all of us in many
Yes.
ways, more than that.
I
Um,
wonder one more thing about not over planning is like, this sounds very simple, but like the actual act of using your planner will help you not over plan. I know that sounds like crazy, but
no, you're right.
if you go to your planner and see, oh, I have something at 2 p.m., that's it. That's what's at 2 p.m. Like,
Yeah,
you don't get to add another thing there and you can't overcommit. So I do feel like it sounds so silly, but using it and planning out your days is
yeah,
what will you like not overcommit.
100%. I love that, yeah. Man, we are Gabby. Okay,
I
I'm
know.
trying to speed through some more of these so we can get to as many questions as we can.
Wrap it up.
Um, okay, Sarah M. How do you know when to use your planner for scheduling and when to use it for tasks? Both. Like, I think that's the beauty of particularly the Simplified planner, um, is that it's meant to hold all of them. Like, it's meant to hold all of the things that are in your brain taking up space that don't need to be. Um, So I think you don't really need to pick between the 2. I think that you've
No
got the
rules.
space for both.
Yeah.
Checking comments here. Okay. Um, yeah, I think if you can segment out your hourly, however that works for you, whatever your daily life looks like, whether that's hour by hour in the daily or just a weekly block, or a block in the weekly, however you wanna schedule out your time management there, um, but I need to have a place for all of the tasks to get out of my brain and onto paper. I just have to. Um, so that's my 2 cents on that. Corey said time blocking for daily tasks. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. That is, yeah, big time. Um, okay, Laura H. Can I use one planner for everything, meaning business and personal?
Ooh, I say yes.
100% you can. I mean, if it really helps your brain, if you have a real specific reason why you want to, um, have at it. If that works for you, it works for you. Love that for you. Um, but that's just another thing to remember and to carry and to like,
Mhm.
yeah, I think we both have said color coding is huge for this. Like I said, um, My personal is pink, my work is blue, and that helps me kind of keep the two separate and really quickly visually know like, oh, I'm really heavy work day today, or I'm really heavy, like I can lean back at work and lean into personal. Like it just kind of helps you do that.
I would
And
say that is also a great time to add in something else like an acrylic wall calendar or a month.
uh,
And like if you are doing work and personal, then like keep your meal plan in the monthly. Or like keep that
yep,
out of it because that's just like a separate beast. Or like if you put it on the weekly acrylic calendar, maybe that's like the kids' sports schedules. Like
yep,
that can you could section off one specific thing so it doesn't get too overwhelming. But we love like adding some sort of calendar supplement
yeah,
if you are
yep,
using one
yeah,
planner.
yeah. Love that. And if you need overflow, like a notebook that you carry, whether it's a mini notebook, full size note, spiral notebook,
Yeah.
if you need overflow, there are things you can do, especially if a mini notebook you can tuck into the front pocket of
Mhm.
your planner, just so that's kind of an extra little thing you've got. Or utilize the notes page too at the back.
Right.
Let's see here. Okay. Gen C, any ADHD hacks for sticking to your planner? You have
Okay.
some good thoughts on
Yes.
this.
I will not stop talking about habit stacking, but this is like the best way to actually make it a routine. And I feel like once it becomes just like muscle memory,
Mhm.
like, oh, I'm not even thinking of that because I have to go look at my planner. Like when you pour your cup of coffee, you're going to look and you're like, top 3 priorities of the day. And that's just how it goes.
Yep.
Like there, that's just coffee,
Yes.
planner.
Yep.
Those two go hand in hand.
Yep.
Or we can do anything on habit stacking. I don't know if anyone read the post that we recently did on habit stacking for Substack, but it's, let me try to, you can help me explain it. It's like
So
anything
basic.
you're already doing.
Yep.
Like if you are all, like, I know I just said coffee, but like you're brushing your teeth.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, if you want to incorporate gratitude into your day, like think of 3 things you're grateful for every single time you brush your teeth.
Yep.
And now those just go hand in hand.
Yep. I think
And
muscle memory is like the best
yeah,
addition to that, or descriptor for that, is like taking a habit that you're already doing without thought every day, whether that's making your bed, brushing your teeth, making your coffee, whatever
right.
you're doing, and adding your
Adding.
desired habit onto that.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Yes.
think that is the combination. Your example of coffee planner. Great.
I would
Love
also
that.
say regarding the ADHD, like how we're kind of talking about that is like this works for everyone, but keeping your planner visible, like never, maybe always keeping it open no matter where it is. Like if you do bring it home from work, just immediately put it on your kitchen table and open it. Like keep it open.
Yeah.
I feel like that is how you will actually use it. Like a
Yeah.
closed planner is not doing anything for you.
No, it's not, which is a shame because our covers are so darn cute, but it's not doing anything for you
No.
if it's sitting closed.
Yeah.
Not at all. Yeah.
And separating things, kind of how you do with personal or work. Like
Hmm.
you have kids' schedules and work
Hmm.
and certain things, maybe like compartmentalizing them to make them less
Yep.
one big mess.
Yep.
Feel like
Even kind of
how hard to tackle.
grouping like tasks, which is, I guess, sort of, you know, batching, but not even that extreme. Like Emily has started grouping things on like makeup days versus no makeup days. So like the days where she needs to film things or do interviews or things like that, where, she wants to put makeup on, she'll schedule all of those for 1 or 2 days a week. And then the other days are, for admin, just busy writing, things like that. That is a
I
really loose example, but grouping tasks that use the same kind of part of your brain or the same skills or the same muscles, if you will, um, putting those together and doing them either the same day, same time, whatever, um, might be something to try.
Mhm,
But
agree.
that's a great question. Okay, Holly G, how do you get a chaotic household on board with planning?
Make it visible.
Yeah,
That would be
talk about it.
that
Yeah,
would be like my number one.
yeah,
Like get everyone involved, make it their problem too, It's not just your problem and you're telling them. Like, everyone has a responsibility.
Yeah.
Keep it visible. Maybe that's on the fridge. Maybe that's individually on bathroom mirrors. But
Mhm.
everyone needs to know their own schedule
Yeah. Emily is saying
or what they're involved in with the family.
yes, Emily is saying family meeting, family meeting. Absolutely. We are still I can't say that I have entered the chaotic household phase of my life yet. Our son Bennett will start preschool in like 2 weeks, which is just
Don't make
insane.
them cry.
Anyways, I'm not gonna start crying on live internet. So I can't say we've entered like the chaotic household yet, but I will say we've got the perks of the job. We've got the acrylic wall calendar and then the weekly that the acrylic wall calendar is on our I'll add pictures in the comments. Is on our wall in the kitchen, and then we've got
Okay.
the weekly acrylics hanging on the fridge. I don't know why that was so hard for me to get out.
Same.
But having both of those, even just with my husband, is so helpful, particularly the menu for the week that goes on the weekly calendar on the fridge. Because it just takes away, like, he knows where to look. He doesn't have to bug me to ask me what's for dinner. And if it's something that he's responsible for, it's there. Like, he knows he doesn't have to ask me. He can take just as much ownership over it as I do, which works in our marriage, works in our relationship, and in our family. Everybody contributes. Allison asked, do any of you use skylight calendars? I don't know if any of us have one. I do have, I'm gonna have to spell it because I don't want her to start talking to me in my office, but an Alexa. What is it? The Echo Show, I think, in our kitchen. That is very similar. It has our it
Yeah, you
we yeah. Yeah, so that's got our calendars on it, and it's synced to our family iCal, and so everything kind of pops up there. But I will say, um, we rely more, and I'm not just saying this, we really do rely more on the acrylic calendar than that calendar because the acrylic has like all of the things.
Yes. Also, don't make me stop talking about my top spiral notebook. But I always have one of those sitting on the kitchen counter, and, like, any task
Yeah.
that's universal goes on that list. Like,
Yes.
that way anyone in the house, there's only
Yeah.
2, like,
Yeah.
knows that, like, if there's something to be done, it's probably on that list, and
Yep. Yeah.
it's for either of us. It's me.
Yeah.
So
100%. Gretchen says she has a skylight and loves it. So they're very cool. They are very cool. Okay. Here are so those are the questions that we sort of gathered from most frequently asked questions. But we got I asked yesterday in the chat and we asked in our post that went out this morning if anyone had any extra questions. So pulling from specifically Substack questions, the next little couple here. Think we've got like, I don't know, maybe 10 more minutes and then we got to cut ourselves off. But I do want to get to some of these because they're really good ones. Maybe we can like rapid fire here, Linz. Okay. Ideas on how to use my planner more. Shelly asked that question. Keep it open. Keep it open and keep it with you. Put it somewhere you know you're going to use it, whether that's and be honest with yourself, whether that's your desk, the counter in the kitchen, maybe you make like a little command center in the kitchen where that's got, everything lives there. And keeping it open is I think my number one tip is
I would
don't
also
ever close it.
take the pressure off of making it feel beautiful. They are beautiful in themselves. Like, it is beautiful.
Yeah.
It already is beautiful, and I know we all love colored pens and, like, yes, but if you need to write something in black pen really quick to get it down, like, just do it. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just still use it. Like, just use it.
Yeah. I should tell you, this is really deceivingly neat. I knew that I would probably be sharing this open planner at one point this week. So I will send you a picture of my like actual next week, the week after, what it really looks like.
We
There are
all
scribbles. Yes.
it's our favorite.
There's, yep, those pens are the bomb. There are scribbles, things are crossed out. Like, just let go of the thought that you have to make the planner perfect. It doesn't have to be. If stickers and color coding works for you, awesome. If it doesn't work for your brain, leave it. Like, don't add the pressure to make it something that you don't want it to be. Like,
Yeah.
leave that behind. I would also say for me, you actually using the task section um, is a surefire way for me to make sure that I'm using my planner, because I, if I were just using my planner to keep track of appointments and meetings and things like that, if I went a day without looking at my planner, I would be okay, because I remember, for the most part, I'm pretty good at remembering things. I have my iCal, which holds a lot of things. Um, but I need to see those tasks. I need to get them out of my brain and off the paper and cross them off as I finish them. So for me, using it as a hub for all of the things, I know I will use it. I have to use it.
Agree.
Um, Someone just said pens and whiteout. I applaud you. If whiteout is you're already ahead of me.
I
I
way messier than that. I'll
scribble it out, baby. No.
love that for you. And
Yeah.
if that's using it, please
Yeah.
keep to
If a really bright and pretty and fun planner on the inside brings you joy and helps you plan your days better, I love that. I am a cross out. I have no problem crossing things out. um, okay, Corinne asks, I use the weekly spiral, but I mostly use the monthly spread. I would love to pick y'all's brains about how to effectively use the weekly layout for my day to day. The daily was always so overwhelming to me.
She uses the monthly spread more.
I use the weekly spiral, but I mostly use the monthly spread. I would love to pick y'all's brains about how to effectively use the weekly layout for my day to day.
Oh my God. Sounds like my mom. This is exactly how my mom uses for planning.
You're right. I forgot about that.
Okay.
Honestly, if it works for you, I love that. Like, I don't want, my first comment is there is nothing wrong with how you're using it. If you're using your planner and if that's working for you, there is nothing wrong with using it that way. If you would like to try using the monthly, if you really are just using the monthly spread, maybe try a monthly. I also understand if that doesn't give you the same satisfaction and the same feel as your weekly. I am a broken record, but I would say try something that feels a little bit more like this, and just try grouping things together. If you need to see your month at a time, that's a really great, like, my mom is that way too. My mom will only use a monthly because she doesn't need to plan her days minute by minute, hour by hour. She doesn't need to do that. So she's using the monthly and looking at it big picture. If that's the season of life you're in right now, that's great. But I would say, yeah, either if it's not working for you and you're looking to try something different, I would try kind of grouping tasks together at the bottom. Anything else there, Linz, or can I move to the next one?
Go ahead. I feel like you covered it.
It's good. Sorry, I talk a lot. Amanda said, I had no idea I would love these gel pens so much. I swear,
I
they're
didn't.
they are the best.
I
That was
am
creepy.
quite
Yeah.
literally.
9 times out of 10, on Zooms, if we're all writing and we like show each other our pen, it's the gel pens. We are using those gel pens like absolute crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love them. I didn't even
Yeah.
know it.
Okay, maybe 2 more questions here. Bridget R. would love to chat about Lindsey's plans for using the new softcover weekly. We got that question a lot because you have been very vocal about your love for the new softcover weekly. And I honestly think I might have to try it. So you have previously stated this is like your dream planner. Please expand.
Okay. This is kind of my dream planner because I am able to keep my schedule over here for the whole week, which is amazing. But like Liz said, like sometimes I just know that these meetings are standing. So I don't need to have everything written on my schedule. But that's
Yep.
just working for me.
Yep.
I know we'll do. But then, like we said earlier too, like on this side, we have the to-do and the notes. And I start personal down here and work up here. And it just makes me feel better because I know that I'm not going to get these things done today. But hopefully
Yeah.
by Friday or maybe Monday, I wrote this down. I wasn't going to get it done by Monday. But hopefully by Friday, this does not come with me to the next week. But I didn't have to rewrite it every single day.
Yes.
I know that that's what's on my list this week. Um, Personal tasks are a little bit different because I feel like they do go a little bit faster. But then you just like go into the notes section. It feels a little bit more like a notebook to me.
Mhm.
When
Do you have
things-
anything private written on there? Could you get that planner a little bit closer to the screen?
yes, no, I don't. You just see here's like my schedule. So I'll do like 9 o'clock team meeting.
Mhm.
Then the other day, 2 o'clock, went to nails with my
Oh,
mom for
I
nails.
thought they looked like a new color.
And then anything that kind of like sticks out, I'll maybe do in a different color.
Yep.
So like, okay, this is a little bit different than normal. We're going on live. Last night had like a dinner. Um, okay, that's all. Here, I'll show you a monthly though. Then over here, like in the month, like clearly August is not that busy for me, but I would write birthdays and then anything that I like don't really need to be in the weekly. Like I know launch week is coming. Like there is no one that knows launch week is coming. Um,
Maybe our Asana inboxes, but other
yeah,
than that.
kind of stuff that keeps you like
Yeah.
like big picture. Maybe stuff that would have been in the digital calendar, to be honest. And then this is my little hack with the bow note uh, paperclip is that I keep it on the day I'm working. But then I put enough pages in for it to go to the next monthly spread. So, like, this is my 2 pages I'm working with. So I, like, can look ahead to September, but, like, then this is my week.
Yep.
And I just love it.
Yeah. I love that.
But
I
I
like that. I think I'm gonna have to play with that
kn
planner. I have not yet.
yeah. I know that maybe in a busier season with kids and lots more like, I might need more room on each day.
Yeah.
But right now this is
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We have time for one more question.
okay.
Ba, 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 ba. Okay, Katie, this is a good one actually, and kind of is a good way to end this. Katie said, I love the stickers, but sometimes get overwhelmed with how to make the planner cute and fun, but not the point where I have to keep up with all of that. Don't keep up with it.
Yeah.
Like I said, if it's not making you happy, if that doesn't excite you to sit down with your planner and color code with stickers and to highlight then don't do it. Don't do it. I can tell you I would bet 85% of the girls on our team in most of our daily planning are not using stickers every day. Like we're just not. Um, make it work for you. Like that is, I think if I were to leave you with one nugget, um, your planner is not going to work if it's not working for you. Like, and what might work for me is not going to work for you, and vice versa. I think you have to figure out, and a lot of it is trial and error. You've got to figure out what you like, what you don't like, what works, what doesn't. Ideate on that, make changes, shift, and let us help. If you have sticking points or if you have pitfalls, um, let it tuck let us know. Put them in the comments, leave them in the chat. We're more than happy to help you kind of work through them. It also helps us come up with new product ideas. Like if things aren't working for you and you need something different, it helps us when we go to brainstorm our next collection. What fun things can we do that would help you make planning easier? So if you ever have thoughts, I know we see sticky notes all the time. We'll have to do a whole Substack post on our journey with sticky notes because it's a journey. Brittany probably doesn't want me letting that out of the bag, but we are trying. The sticky notes are so hard to do right. They're so hard to do right.
I would
Um,
say also if you don't know if you love stickers, like a sale is a great time to like grab a
Stop
bunch of
that.
like personal stickers and see if you love them. And then if you do, and like maybe you like color coding dots or like little triangles or like something that is very
Yep.
tactical more than something like very decorative, like
Yep.
you just need to figure that out.
Yep. I will say the triangles are really great. I don't have that on anything for this week because I don't have any like key dates, but for like days off work or no school or things like that, those triangles are probably the easiest way if you want to dabble in stickers. What a weird thing to say. Um, if you want to like just try them out and have a little bit of color on your pages, those are a great way to get started.
Agree.
So, okay.
Agree.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. You guys, this was really fun. Sorry we talked for almost an hour.
I knew we would.
I know Lindsey and I yesterday we were like, we'll talk maybe like 20 minutes. It probably won't be that long. Of course. Okay. Thank you guys for joining. Like I said at the top, this will kind of go out. This will go out this afternoon. It'll save down and it'll go out as a post. So you can come back to it, refer back to it. If you have any other questions that we didn't get to, please leave them in the comments. We will be tackling them as we can.
Yeah,
the goal is to launch the game.
in less than a month. So maybe Liz and I will hop back on live during launch week or something. So
let's do that. That would be really fun. Yeah, let's do that. We're definitely going to do that.
Maybe we need to keep this going.
Yeah, this was really fun. I liked talking to you. Shocker. Okay. Bye, you guys. Have a great day. Thanks for joining. See ya.
Bye.